Hi everyone, my name is Alia and today I'd like to present my brand research for Adidas. This presentation is to fulfill the first assignment of AMN446. Firstly, we started about a brief history of Adidas. Maybe not many people know about when Adidas was founded. This brand was founded by Adi Dassler, a young man from Germany in 1900. He had the dream to provide athletes with best quality shoes. Since the beginning of Adidas, the inventor has instilled a spirit of innovation in this brand. This is proven by how Adi was able to make running shoes that were able to win over Lina Radke in 1928. 20 years later, he was also able to make innovations regarding how a football shoe could be light but non-slip. Adi Dassler's journey up to this moment showed that nothing is impossible if we insist on our goals, like the slogan created in 2004, namely, impossible is nothing. So what is the conditions of Adidas now? Currently, Adidas is one of the biggest sports brands. The intense competitions with Nike makes the brand occupy number 2 in the world. In 2023, profits from Adidas sales reached 21.4 billion euros, where actually these figures has decreased from the previous years. Additionally, Adidas is very popular in Asia and North America, but its presence is not high enough in Australia. And what are the Adidas goals? So before we discuss about the Adidas brand analysis, it's better to know what goals they have to analyze the actions they have taken so far. First, Adidas targets 80% of future growth by 2025 to come from its online and physical stores. And second one is they also expand their target market and focus on producing related products. They have been trying to achieve these goals from previous years, starting from raising various social issues to approaching the community, and this point will be discussed further in the next sections. And then the third one is in 2025, they have the ambitions to win the outdoor apparel market because the outdoor products accounted for 14% of Adidas' overall sales. Then, in these sections, Adidas is ranked 6th or 7th, which has the potential to continue to be developed. And the last one is that their biggest project is to become sustainable company, and this is related to how they become a more ethical company in all respects and fulfill demands which also will be discussed later. And then for the target market, then here we can see that the target market of Adidas is actually has been categorized according to the product that they sell. So this is what we call as Adidas portfolio, where there are four divisions. The first one is there is a Adidas Sports, where this group has a market for athletes, sports fans, and even beginners. And then for the younger and more stylish market, they have Adidas Original, where the products offered are a combination of sports and streetwear. And then the next one is Y3. This group is usually consumers who like premium and exclusive goods. And then the next one that has just launched, which is Adidas SLVR, where the products offered are more classy and timeless. So the target market is people from the upper class. And then furthermore, still in the target market scope, it's divided into four based on demographic, geographic, and behavioral, and also psychographics. Firstly, in terms of demographics, more than half of Adidas consumers are women. This is also related to the goals we have discussed before regarding expanding their target market. Then, for the geographics, Adidas is in almost all countries, and because of its stylish design, the behavior of Adidas users is fashion enthusiasts, athletes, and also sports beginners. Lastly, regarding to the psychographics, overall, most of Adidas products are targeting the middle class who are aware of their health and also active. And for the frame of reference, so how do consumers categorize Adidas products? Based on what has been written by Keller, understanding a brand frames of reference helps marketers to develop effective positioning strategies. By identifying and leveraging points of difference while addressing points of parity, marketers can create a compelling brand identity that resonates with consumers and establish strong brand equity. Therefore, based on the research, the Adidas competitors was divided into two groups. First, direct competitors, where they sell something similar and almost have the same target market, like Nike. So consumers can choose between them easily, comparing prices, features, and deals. These competitors pose strong competition and often have a head start in the market. And then what is unique here is that the presence of Lululemon, because from the start, this brand has made a woman as their main target market, and Lululemon excels at it. And then the next one is about indirect competitors. Indirect competitors are businesses that are offering products and services that are close substitutes. These competitors are probably targeting the firm's market with a same or similar value propositions, but delivering a different product. Indirect competitors offer the same or similar product in a small number of areas, but their target consumers seldom overlap the firms. One of the strongest competitors firms is from clothing brand, which are Zara, H&M, and also Gap. And then Adidas also have to prepare to face new competitors that have started to become popular recently, namely Shein, a well-known online clothing platform, and also Hoka, a sportswear brand that also has the latest technological innovations, where this brand is very famous for its running shoes. And then the next one is about points of parity. In these sections, Adidas is established brand where in some cases its brand needs to match the offerings from its competitor. After found the similarity, the brand needs to stand out. The visible competition is, of course, related to the goods they sell. And the next one is related to the sales platforms. Many of the competitors' brand and Adidas sell the products in all places, such as offline stores, online stores, and also through resellers. Then another similarity is related to the marketing strategy. Adidas and its competitors are equally aware of celebrity collaborations and influence. For example, in this case of Adidas, because young people are one of the influential target markets, Adidas invited Jenna Ortega to become its brand ambassador. Apart from that, this is also showed about Adidas wants to attract women to be more aware about this brand. And then the next collaboration that is quite popular is New Balance x Miu Miu, where New Balance are approaching women from upper class through their collaboration with luxury brand. Lastly, related to what we have discussed before, many of sportswear brands try to expand their target market, especially to women and LGBTQ, where they wanted to show the inclusivity and aware about the opportunity to this target market. For example, is how Nike partnered with 13 women athletes and Adidas launched Stay in Play products for women during their period. And then the next one, we have points of difference. Then what makes Adidas different with other brands? According to Keller, a brand must have a different unique side so that it can make it an advantage. In its marketing and product developing, Adidas is very strong in how this brand builds legacy and authenticity. Since the founding of Adidas, as explained previously, this brand has had a strong foundation for constant innovation, quality, and commitment to excellence. It is through this authenticity that they always present on their products that are in line with the history they came from. For example, is the launching of 4D FWD2, which is a product that promotes sustainability in their latest technology. Then, in determining the differences, desirability and deliverability must be main considerations for a brand. And then, in desirability, it is defined as how relevant and believable this product is by consumers. This is very visible in how Adidas is trying to attract a new target market, namely environmental conscious shoppers. Because now many people are starting to be concerned about the sustainability of their lives and surroundings. And so many consumers are choosing to change their lifestyle to be more sustainable. Apart from that, this is also in line with their big ambitions, namely to become a sustainable company. But did this action go well? Turns out that there are still many people who believe that Adidas is not an ethical company, especially things related to the welfare of employees who work in factories. So the step taken by Adidas is to become a transparent company where they prevent acts such as modern slavery. And then the next one is about the comparisons of sustainable actions from Adidas and its competitors. Firstly, in this topic, Adidas looks superior because Adidas not only uses sustainable materials but also embeds sustainability into the company. An example is becoming a company that shapes a sustainable future by introducing its internal employees about sustainability and also making this concept the main topic of conversations for customers. Meanwhile, compared to Nike and New Balance, they focus more on selecting sustainable materials rather than changing the existing system in the business itself. And then the next thing is related to deliverability. How companies can create something that is profitable but also realistic and difficult to imitate. The first thing Adidas do is always innovate in technology. They proved this in the launch of the Boost, which became quite controversial. They use thermoplastic urethane, which provides more comfort to the feet, especially when used for running. Apart from that, in realizing this product, they entrust it to the scientists from Germany, namely where they return to their heritage. Apart from providing comfort to people, these shoes also known for being stylish, and the most important thing is how they can cover all backgrounds of their target market, namely providing various types of boost shoes with different specifications. After discussing technology, the second deliverability is related to creative collaborations between brands and artists. A popular collaboration that Adidas has ever done is Yeezy Shoes with Kanye West. In this collaboration, Adidas not only creates a new design but makes it part of the Adidas portfolio. The success of these collaborations is considered difficult to imitate because Adidas is able to cover the appropriate market by selecting the appropriate artists. Kanye is considered quite happy to create conversion on social media, and Adidas used this opportunity to seek out the masses. Apart from that, these shoes also represent a design that is quite unique but also cares about quality and comfort. So that Yeezy has succeeded in becoming the most valuable shoe with a high reseller price and is also able to provide exclusive value, namely limited production quantities. So apart from covering the sport market such as Boost, Adidas can also cover the fashion market from Yeezy. Another point of difference found is how Adidas is able to create trends. In 2023 and 2024, we will all be shocked by the presence of Samba. That is the version of the original Adidas that many people now own. These shoes are desirable because these products reminds people of the OG shoes of Adidas, which have been around since 1950. Apart from that, the rebranding of these shoes gives an impression that is difficult to imitate because Adidas really emphasize the historical value they have. In terms of technology for these shoes, they always update their material and innovations regarding comfort and quality so that these shoes still have historical value and also their purchase value. And then after knowing about the POP and PODs, brand equity will also be discussed. Brand equity, according to scholars, is how consumers can have a connection to a brand. This can be in the form of recognitions and also the level of their loyalty to the brand or product. In the sections, there were five sources interviewed. They were the new generations who use shoes or other products from Adidas. In the interview, the interviewee was asked questions related to the brand awareness, purchase quality, brand associations, and also brand loyalty. From the results of the interview, it can be seen that everyone recognized Adidas. This starts from the logo and also the shoe design. They found that in some cases, quality is not only the main priority. So in these sections, Adidas gets medium-high results, where consumers are still concerned about the price they pay. So that price is what determines the quality level of product. Then related to brand associations, because Adidas always has viral shoes almost every year, the interviewees really believe in Adidas' attachment to the community, especially for football fans and also fashion enthusiasts, where Adidas is indeed able to create strong brand communities. And the last one is related to their loyalty to the product. The interviewees felt that they were not loyal to the Adidas when it came to purchasing. This was due to the large number of competitors that Adidas had, so the considerations they faced were also broad in terms of options. After knowing the frame of reference, point of parity, points of difference, and also brand equity, a positioning statement can be formed, which is to athletes, sports enthusiasts, and fashion lovers, Adidas is the combination of the best of high performance technology and fashion forward design for sportwear that gives the unique experience that empowers users to make a bold movement in every step. Because this brand innovates technology, delivers exceptional comfort, style, and functionality. So, what are the suggestions for Adidas that can help them develop their brand? The first is how innovation in products that focus on women and other backgrounds is no longer an advantage. Because now many other brands have the same method, but their approach may be different. Then the second is related to how this brand can communicate their products and innovations well. For example, those related to their missions, namely outerwear. And then the last one, it is no longer a myth that sustainable goods tend to be more expensive. With the target market that Adidas has, it is important for them to be able to present a product that is sustainable but can also be enjoyed by all groups, which Adidas already has in terms of price. And that is all for me. I hope this information is useful, and the following are the references used. Thank you.